It's just been a year, okay? So he's like, oh, Alexis, I'm a good guy. And I was like, okay, well, I'll consider coming downstairs if you have flowers in your hand. Show me. Show me. That's the thing for the year, ladies. Show me. He said, oh, you a woman of God. I love you. Da, da, da. Show me. Show me. Where is this love? I can't see it. I can't feel it. Where is this love? Hello, long time no talk. I am at the airport because I am headed to Boston, and I have not flown anywhere in a year or more. So the last place that I went to was Colombia, and I feel kind of nervous. We're in a time where we have new administration. There's stuff that's been going on with the flights. I'm not necessarily worried about that, but I'm just my nervousness comes from I have literally like a week to myself, and I just been so caught up in like the hustle and bustle of things. But anyway, I think it's nice to say hello to you again. And I am, as soon as I got to near my gate, I saw a Savannah Candy Kitchen, and I love old school candy. So I'm about to save this pecan praline for later, but I'm about to eat this strawberry. I'm in Boston. We made it. The flight was good. I slept a little bit. I need to get something to eat. Getting back into vlogging is weird because I was already being a little scary when it came to just vlogging in public, and now I feel so far removed from that. I found this little spot on Airbnb. I had to check out everything. I started to act like my mama. I left the door open, opened up all the doors, make sure nothing hiding. Even though I had good reviews, but look at this. You see? So it got me thinking like, and then look. Oh, there's a hallway down there, and this door was not, this door was not on the listing. Look. Like, down the hallway is the bathroom, take a shower and everything. I did my hair really good. I am really proud of this, minus that. I'm kind of agitated because like, don't you hate when you pack and plan and you forget one thing? Like, each piece is a part of the puzzle. I have my camera. I got this new suction cup thing. I saw it on TikTok, but I found it also on, Amazon, and I didn't want to wait for the TikTok to ship it because they've been acting real funky. I'll order something, but I won't get any notice until a couple of days later, and then it will say, oh, it's been shipped out, and it's like, that's not what I had in mind. But at least on Amazon Prime, I know it comes within those 2 days that you can put your camera, your phone, and then on top, the adapter to my my camera. I can adapt the light to it. Like, my light is literally in this image, so that's something that encouraged me to get this brand. And I promise this has a purpose. The light in my bag, and I put it on what this is sitting on, which is my Louis Vuitton makeup bag, which I have my makeup in. It was a part of the puzzle. because I was looking for it so I can shine on my face. I'm gonna still use the suction cup, but like it's gonna frustrate me because I'm gonna put my makeup on. I decided to go get something to eat, which I was gonna eat anyway. But there's this new food hall that's down the street that I actually want to go to instead. And it has like a melting pot of different things. So it has like Asian cuisine, Mediterranean cuisine, burgers. I love me a good smash burger. It's not that brand, but I don't like patties when they're thick. That turns me off. I'm kind of mad about that. My light. That really pissed me off. And I look a mess. Stop texting me. When is that? Because y'all should have gave me notice. So I'm not gonna be there. I'm in Massachusetts. Don't piss me off. I be getting frustrated. But I'm gonna be like that movie, Anxiety, stop. That's probably what that is. I'm getting anxious. Oh, like scalp. That's why they call it melt and spray. I'm going to a conference, the Harvard African Business School conference. And I love Africa. If you know me in real life, you know I love Africa down. I've been to Ghana, which is a country in the continent of Africa. And I just want to be more in tune. So I'm going to this business conference to socialize. I haven't socialized for real in like a year. I've been locked up. I've been locked out. I don't even know. I just have not been Alexis. I've been Alexis in the way of growing, and I've been doing a lot of unlearning, learning, stripping away old things, new ideas. I feel like I'm just like in this transition phase that's so hard to explain. And as a result, I don't have a community. Honestly, I have friends, but I just don't talk to them. I just feel like no one's gonna understand the spot in life that I'm in. And it's lonely. So this is me getting back to Alexis. I always seem to find favor when I travel. But my business reasons, to network, I want more like-minded individuals as friends. And I just feel like I've looked at my life and I'm like, was my only criteria for friendships a kiki and a I love Jesus? Because I think that that's actually superficial. The things, I don't think people really realize that I grew up in a space where I was the goody two shoes, and I felt that if I was a Christian, if I saw Christian friends, then that encompasses everything I need, when in reality, not necessarily, because you can like bacon and she could be a Christian, your friend, and you feel like you really need someone to like bacon to be your best friend. Just because you're a Christian don't mean she like bacon. And that's just a hyperbole that I'm using to exaggerate and prove a point. But I'm going for the network, to socialize, to feel like myself, to get business connects. I want more interactions where it's less of, okay, I'm tagging along to support, but I'm not really enjoying it fully, versus I want less of those interactions and more like, we're connecting. This is nurturing our relationship. This is something that you know about, you know how to do, you know how to dress up for, you know how to be present, you know how to talk the language. I want more people who talk my language. I want to be intentional with my relationships, and not relationships that just come by, I'm connected to this person, you're connected to that person, so now we're besties. I think that's very lazy. I want intentional friendships. Not only me put more initiative to be intentional about those people, but people being intentional about me. There's no reason why I should fall off the face of the earth and it's like, oh, I guess she, all right. So I just want people to speak my language, and I don't really think that there's really people who understand the certain areas that I need understanding in. Maybe there are people who understood the Christian part of Alexis, and even that has been something that I've been working through. I want people to understand my personality. I want people who get it. be connected with like-minded individuals, and in order to be connected to those people, I have to put myself in the spaces. So I don't want to belabor the point. I don't want to waste my time. I know I have to go eat because I'm hungry, and wherever I choose, the food hall or the pizzeria down the street, they're closing at 9 o'clock. And you cannot beat that. This is the lowest ride fare that I've seen in a while. This is good. We outside. I'm gonna put this up because I don't know. Oh, this is like this is a mall. I'm at a mall. Got cheesecake. I got all my sisters with me. They used to play this all the time at the family reunion growing up. And all the elders passed away and we don't do it anymore. I didn't know. I guess that's the new way, new wording for food court. Cause I'm thinking it's something separate. It's inside of a mall. And I actually need some stuff. So now I know where the mall at. So we made it inside. Well, y'all was there when we walked in. I am surprised that there's so many people that are like walking around and stuff. Yes. Ooh, my food. Alexis. This was $14 by itself. This is a lot. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't get no fries. That would be my carb. Pretend it's a salad. That was a really good burger. Look at this ice cream and chill out. Now I'm getting this ice cream. It's called New Zealand ice cream. And it has mango. It's mango flavor. So, oh, she's making it. Right here. Ooh, mango. Shit. Oh, it's sticking. So I just put this suction cup on the wall, right? This is actually a better alternative than a tripod. I was putting the suction cup on the wall, took it out the box, and I realized it comes with its own light. And there's a spot on this suction cup that it goes in. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where, but I also have like a little adapter on my actual camera, which is for my actual camera, so let me see if that fits. It fits! My troubles are over. I thought it had that picture of the camera as an example, but of what you could do with it, but it comes with the light, so God is like really giving me favor. I think I just need to put like batteries in it. So it's day one, February 14th. What time is it? Is this even recording? Is this camera on me? It's 9:13. I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, so I'm following the GPS. They're saying walk. Talking all that ish. Let me see if you can walk. I was just walking up here and the lady is like, I like your boots. Something I learned about so far about Boston's people is the compliments are very short and sweet. This is the admissions.
I grew up seeing my grandma. Immediately after breakfast, she has to feed about 9.
MBA admissions and learning about Harvard, and that's what I originally wanted to be a part of. That's what I put on my ticket, that I was interested in that, but I didn't know that 2 weeks later they're going to send an email where you had to separately enroll and register for that. So if you didn't do that, you didn't get to go into the private class sessions, which is fine. I got to talk amongst the table, and the admissions lady did show us like a video of like what they probably would be doing in that class, working on a case study. So I talked. I feel less tense and anxious. Hearing different things about Congo. There's a guy from the Congo talking about how he had to come over here and apply for asylum, which he was granted it, and his family's still out there. and even the table was full of people who are from Kenya and just doing different things in biotech. It was just, I felt like I can breathe. I was anxious, but I felt like I can breathe. The people that were that registered for those classes with the open enrollment, they are coming back in the room because they left us to go talk in the lecture hall. They're back, and we have a break for like 15 minutes, so I stepped away, and they have lunches prepared for us. So I'm gonna go back. A girl that I exchanged numbers with who did register, and she was in one of those classes, so she just came back. One thing that I will say with conferences, I know it can just be people talking in circles, and it can be a little like, okay, what's the point? Are we getting to the bottom of what we're talking about? But oh, it's cute. Valentine's Day forecast. Can y'all see that? I'm trying to eat and talk some more, because I didn't come here however many miles just to be talking to myself.
So I never felt like, oh, I never belonged, because everyone came from different places, and I think with this, that everyone kind of feels like it's easy to connect and meet people from both your background, but also from other cultures. And I think having this, basically the context of HBS, and also having the different communities and clubs that the panel talked about, really helped. Basically, if you want to hang out with more Africans, you can do that in the club. Like, you can basically choose your communities and like still feel the connection. It would be really kind of good to save a lot of time in advance to prepare for your GMAT or GRE. I think those things really take time, and sometimes you might get a score that you didn't want at the beginning. So it's always helpful to basically book your test appointment in advance, and like keep some time in between, just in case you need to redo it again.
So if you have any MBA related questions, feel free to ask them along the way. I've been working here for a little over a year, and so right now we're in Boston. HBS was founded on the Cambridge side of the river in 1908. We didn't move over here until around 1927. We have about 40 acres now, and everything that we're going to see is part of HBS's campus.
Oh, Mommy! Coming to, I know we already talked, but what are you coming to gain from this experience at the conference?
I want to know how people from different industries are looking at Africa.
Yes.
How they're looking to solve problems, what problems they're identifying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different industry representation here, so I'm excited to see everyone in network.
Yes, me too. I didn't know. I never, so when they were up there on the panel speaking, I didn't consider that Harvard's a brand that's seen internationally.
But there is some bias given where we are.
Oh, really?
I'm sure if you talk to people at Wharton, they'll be like, you know what, Wharton has representation too.
True.
But they have a point.
They do have a point. We're gonna finish this tour. I'm debating on putting my boots on that I walked here with, because I didn't expect it to be such a breeze. So I'm not sure if I told you, I'm based in Atlanta, and we had some recent snow. It doesn't really snow, but I was just telling myself like, oh, it was colder in Atlanta than it's here. I think I talked too soon. But I will show y'all any little thing I guess I see, and I just want to focus on preserving my warmth. Tell me why I gotta bring y'all in. Before the class, the people who went to the back came back into the room. We were on break, and I went to the restroom, and the first thing I heard was the girl was like, okay. And I kind of needed that personality of the day, because everybody been like super professional, super like cookie cutter, which kind of made me tense. That helped me loosen up. So I went in the bathroom, they were like, okay. She was like, body tea. I'm like, okay. I'm like, thank you, girl, thank you. She's like, I wish I was tall. So I went to the restroom. They're in there. Literally, the whole setup is in there. Where they're like straightening their hair. It's just turned into their dressing room, basically. And it smelled like hair. So I'm like, how are you going to do this at the school now? Like, I just, like, she was like, let me. And she kept trying to get close to me just to see my hair. You know, when you feel like someone has weave or whatever, you want to see what they got going on. Or, you know, there might be a question in someone's mind. I feel like that's, like, super intrusive. Because you don't do that to strangers. You don't get up in their face and say, hey, let me inspect your hair. Or whatever, you know? So I was like, oh, and I backed up. I was like, oh, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, I just want to see. I'm like, oh, that's intrusive. In the way that she dissociated in that conversation, like, I don't know if the dissociation was like her shock at my response or just trying to realize maybe, oh, what I am doing is intrusive. But like for the rest of the conversation of me trying to like, hey, you know, oh, this happened at the conference. Are y'all here for the conference? Just trying to have some small talk and make it normal. She dissociated and was not making eye contact with me. It's not my fault that you being nosy into my scalp. If it look good, just say that. You don't need to know everything else.
We might have another.
Changed into my boots because it's cold out there. I don't even care anymore. So we've concluded so that wasn't like, that was the admission master's program. I knew I would be talking about that, but I guess I didn't. I was getting confused along the way. But now it's really the conference time. It was a bunch of people. I got my registration. And this is me. I'm nervous. No, we're not claiming nervousness. Look at this skirt though. I have Spanx up under this, a bodysuit. So it may look like I ain't got nothing, but there's literally flesh colored bodysuit under here. Oh, this is the fit. Some people I saw coming through the door dressed like this a kickback. And I'm like, it's definitely a business conference. I know it's a Africa business conference, but like, get your priorities in check. I see your favorite African TikTokers up in there, and I'm just like, yeah, why y'all not dressed for occasion?
So when somebody comes with an idea to you, don't just take it, challenge it, debate it. Is it real? The first slide, when you asked everybody what are the key sectors that have potential, agriculture was the biggest, although I think the president said, oh, there are too many things, but I think agriculture, I saw it was very clear. But agriculture does not get the investment it deserves. We do have financial institutions like the Africa Exim Bank who actually go out of their way to adapt to our own reality. And so there are people that are listening, and it's just about getting more people to listen and understand, which is why I said it's a journey. It will not happen overnight. We cannot be Europeans just like they will not be Africans. So let us now find a way to get them to see it from our own point of view.
Common people like me who can afford the chocolate. So what if we educate, if we empower our people? Nigeria has a population of over 200
In
million.
addition to that question is, how do we also have people subsidized food in our markets that are actually cheaper than the products we're producing?
So we have other ways of getting diabetes. So
Just finished, like mainly all of it. I don't know if I want to leave now or stay into the end. I know I might want to see the idea of how to pitch yourself, which is what these small businesses are doing.
Good evening, folks. We'll be getting started shortly, so please take your seats.
Like different things going on tonight, and I'd rather just go look cute at a bar than a club thing going on, you know? So I don't know if I'm really interested in that. side, and it's all, you know, black people. So I really like the architecture here is different. That's what I was trying to show you at the very beginning, but it's very, very different. I feel like when the Pilgrims, when they came off the Mayflower, I think they settled first in Boston. And then you got like the Puritans. This is given very much so. I just came from England architecture because it reminds me of when I went to London. So that's when I was studying abroad in London. This is what the architecture was looking like. Brownstones, cramped up area. They brought England out here, and this is where I'm trying to eat. This, I think it's black owned. They said Martin Luther King ate over here. Martin Luther King ate over here. I think I know what I'm getting. Already. I'm acting nervous around my people. I don't know these people, but they're my people, you know? I'm about to eat. I hope I eat it all. I don't want to bring a box for me. Oh. Yeah. Will I be able to eat all this? I don't know. We'll see. Martin Luther King knew what he was eating. I'm endorsing this chicken. I have the itis. It don't take much. Oh yeah. Thank you. You too.
Cycle to keep SMEs employed, right? So for those of you who are thinking about going to do some startups, amazing, good for you, that is not my life. Think about where you can contribute the most and help scale happen, because scale begets scale and creates this sort of gravitational force for businesses. The one last example I'll give, when you think about China, we always talk about China's development story, right? A lot of economies in Asia are strong because they serve the Chinese market. That is scale, and that's what we need to pull up SMEs and some of these smaller businesses up.
Do you know this table's about the soiree?
Oh, this one is for the VIP event nighttime.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So do we give them like the yellow ticket we had earlier?
No, you have a QR code. So they have to scan that in order.
Oh, okay. Just got out the first session. Well, technically the second section was talking about diaspora and entrepreneurship. And now I'm going to a career fair, and when that's over, if I get out early, then I want to pop my head into the creative option. I like how I did my makeup today. It came out really nice. And my hair. I took my time and I saw the vision. So, even my dress I like. It's given. It's given. I just wish the tights were like flesh colored, because these are supposed to be like fleece stockings that look like, the fleece part is supposed to look like black stockings with your skin tone. But as you can see, I have a white one that's flesh on my legs. But it's warm, so I won't mess with it. This restroom, it's a nice restroom. And I'm gonna take a risk and look what these companies have to offer. So yeah. Why everything looks so shiny? Is it catching it? Beyond the return. This is what I'm wearing.
Just don't come and say, here it is, and go on. There's a law that backs the Ghana card, for example. So the Ghana card is rooted in law, and so everybody knows that you need the Ghana card for certain specific transactions, and so on. So that is sustainable, and that is really the core, because it's the unique identifier across all transactions in Ghana. And so with the Ghana card, it's being very, very useful. But people are also seeing and buying into the efficiencies that digitalization is bringing. So you've done a digital address system. Every household, every hut in the village has a digital address. For the first time, it's all private sector. And so private sector has an incentive to make these systems work, because when they work, they make money. So that is where I think the heart of sustainability is concerned, that you have an interest to keep the system working.
For your speech and for all your insights, please join me thanking Dr. Barunia.
What is this? What's your favorite corrections game? Like, what the freak? I feel like I should go down there and take a picture for the fly, even though I don't know anybody up there. But, they're people, they're somebody. In other news, I won a mug for answering a question correctly. You like me? Manifestation.
I'm gonna make a good job.
Africans, we are unable, we cannot resolve our conflict and keep on expecting European nations or United Nations to first admit that there's a conflict. So where are we going with this? Thank you.
And also free Congo. Thank you.
The thing about a lot of the geopolitical negotiations around this problem in Eastern DRC that's interesting or slightly different from ones you see in the past. Like, it's actually...
Yeah. So the conference is over. I just checked in to my hotel. We're not in a granny basement no more. Welcome, Alexa. This is my type of shape. Then it's snowing outside, so at the conference. Look at that view! I've been a lot of places, okay? It's just been a year, okay? And it's just been a year, just know that. So I was kind of down yesterday, and now I'm up. Turn the light on. I was down, but now I'm up. Let me take this off. Let me put you down. I'm literally feeling myself right now. Let me turn it down. Because, like, yesterday, I know I was kind of, however I was talking, you know, sometimes I can get in those moods, especially if it's a social setting. It's like I really want to meet people and stuff. But I made a intention in my mind. I said, tomorrow, we're scrapping all of that. And I had my moments today, but overall, I got to meet more people. And actually, the second day, more people turned out to be there. I think there are some people who bought one ticket. So it was like more people, and then it felt good to see people who were purchasing tickets. It felt good seeing people come business-minded and dressed. Like yesterday, I saw some people wearing streetwear. I'm just like, is this the right place? Not trying to judge nobody, but like your favorite TikTok influencer, African TikTok influencer was in there holding his bae hand. They had their streetwear on. I'm like, maybe this is a part of them. But I saw some other people. I'm like, is this a serious place? Are we being serious? So that was yesterday. So it was just nice seeing a lot more people, more settled in. The actual keynotes and panel was really today, where we had different discussions about different topics surrounding Africa, its development. And tell me why somebody tried to run game. So apparently he's talking about, oh, you're the reason why I'm extending my stay. He's Nigerian, sir, and I just know he be saying stuff. Nigerians and the gift of gab. This man was like,
our hotels are near each other. Oh, it was meant to be. Oh.
Like every time I say an answer to a question, he'll be like, ugh. I'm like, if you don't get your plain self out my face. But which was interesting about that, we connected, and I sat down, and a CEO of something came and sat next to me. And he was just a random man starting the conversation, but that's really the interaction that I wanted. I wanted to really talk to people who were doing stuff, and not just people around my age or just got aspirations, or things that are budding, but people who have already developed stuff. And we was just having conversation. This was before I knew he was like a CEO of something. And I started talking about my business, Lily Shay. He gave me his business card, and I glanced at it a little bit, and it said CEO. And then even before that, I was analyzing the things that he was wearing, his stature, and just all the other little details. I'm like, oh, he's somebody. And then he gave me the card that said CEO. I said, got him. But that got him was mainly for my business. So before I walked away, I said, thank you for your time. I'm gonna email you. He's like, I'm looking forward to it. And then while I was sitting down having conversations with this gentleman, the man I met earlier that just was like, the universe, it was meant to be. He texted me, he was like, y'all, bring that beautiful body. I didn't respond. I'm like, really? I just met you 2 seconds ago at a business conference. Have some decorum. Damn. The conference just ended. I looked through the window and it was snowing. And, you know, the life didn't stop just because it does in Atlanta. And literally as soon as it ended, he's like, did you need a ride? I'm not going to hold you. I didn't want to pay no high lift. And I didn't want to stand out and wait for the bus, even though they're very fast and public transportation is a normal up here. I didn't have to stand outside in the cold. I didn't have to wonder. So I appreciate that. I did take the ride. And we were all conversing in the car, and they seemed decent. Okay. And so I didn't have to pay for my commute. And he's talking about, oh, I'm extending my stay just so that, just because of you. I'm like, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. And he's like, oh, that's where we're gonna go on our date? Because I had pointed to a restaurant that I like, that I went to, that I'm going to again. He's like, oh yeah, we're going there. I'm like, we? Me? Oh, and then I got to my hotel. Y'all, I'm just so excited because the stuff that just kind of happened at the end, back to back, it just made me feel a lot better about today. And even the information I got so many notes on my iPad. He dropped me off, and in front of the hotel, I walked in. They couldn't find me for some reason. I guess I've never done a hotel through Airbnb, but I did this time. And they found me, and I was just chatting it up. See, this is the type of favor that I want. I want to be able to connect with people and just be genuine, and you get good stuff out of it just because it was genuine connection. So the girl couldn't find my name. The guy who I later learned was the boss, he couldn't find my name because I just thought they both were just working there, whatever. We talking about where we from and stuff, and then I had just randomly asked, she was like, and your checkout's tomorrow, right? And I said, yes. Well, is there a way to get like late checkout? And she was like, and I was like, is there a charge for that? And he's like behind her like, no. I see him in my peripheral, and she was like, let me ask my boss. And he was like, no, she got it, she can stay. So get to settle in. So I'm about to put something casual on because DeVito's performing, and my battery's low. Okay, this is what I think I'm wearing. Well, I am gonna wear because hello, they say a business casual for the soiree. The soiree DeVito is. So DeVito is the performer. I got my little bodysuit on. They say business casual. It's cold. I want to wear some pants. I'm dressed in skirt out. Business casual. This type of shirt, it gives the business, and this gives the casual, even though it looks like a casual outfit. I really don't care. The guy I met, he was like, oh, we got a section. You gonna have wings there? Like, he's like, you can sit in our section to give you clout off of me. If you get the gist. Like, ideally when I put this in my suitcase, I want to wear this. I'm probably gonna wear it again before I leave with nude heels. But I'm not doing that tonight. I'm putting them boots on. That might look tacky actually. Who cares? I'm gonna have fun. I should have brought like some regular tennis shoes or something, but business in the front, party at the bottom. Look at my pants. Look at this. This is that girl look. I'm gonna do a good ride with me. It's gonna be the outfit I put in because this is really cute. Yeah, this is really cute. I guess I'm gonna get going. Let's give them something to talk about. Since people like to be keeping my name in their mouth, and that's a whole nother topic. That has nothing to do with here. But I'm gonna keep them talking since they like to talk. Since they like to talk, baby. Last night, I'm glad I went out because I was almost considering not going out. Let me open these blinds so it's not so dim in here. Oro aye mi komale. Kali Unakapana. Do again another day. I Kilo favorite Jamilio Patek. No currency low. I had a good time last night. I had a great time. So at the end, so last night what I went to was the soiree. DeVito was supposed to be performing at the soiree. He was a special guest that everybody paid extra to see, but the weather, hence it's literally snowing. The weather prohibited him from coming. And so literally 4 minutes, literally like 30 minutes into me being there, I just happened to look at the Harvard African Business School, Business Conference Instagram. I saw that DeVito posted, oh, I won't be able to make it for weather issues. And they sent an email. And they distributed refunds to us when I checked my email. So that's the good part. But I at first was thinking like, oh, I'm not going to stay. And I just started like meeting people and talking. And there's this girl. First I had my coat. She's like, there's coat check downstairs. I guess I thought I would have my coat with me. It was fairly quick and easy coat check, actually. No long lines or anything. And they used a text system, which I really like. And it made it very efficient. But anyway, this girl started talking to me. And then we were just discussing how DeVito wasn't going to be there. Dang, and I was considering leaving, even though I was the guy that I met earlier for business reasons, the one talking about, and then texted me later right after we connected about beautiful body. I'm like, what the freak? I'm putting him to work, okay? I get there and I'm in like the floor part. He gets there. I see him in the section that he said that he wanted me to be in, but I wasn't like paying it no mind or whatever. So I was walking. I walked past, flipped my hair, and then like the guard is tapping me, and I turn around, and then this man in this kaftan looking at me like,
your phone don't work?
I'm like, the man in the kaftan is the man I met earlier. It's supposed to be on Shea Butter Business, but he seemed like a fraud. Let me stop. But he looked good in his kaftan. I love me a man in a kaftan. Yes. So like, he's like, your phone at work? I'm like, I showed my phone like, nothing's on my phone. He's like, come. So I go in there, you know, even though it was open bar, I didn't want to pay for drinks. And I wanted to stand on somebody's couch, okay? I love standing on me a couch in a section. And I think that's why people feel drawn to want to be in said section. Because of me. I'm the life of the party. I see the men, but they want the men because they see the men with me. Or the man. Hello? It's because of me. What Cash Doll said? Cash Doll said something in her song about that. She did not stutter. She said something about women only want the man you with because they with you. And they think they about to get your treatment. In the reality, I'm bringing the motion. Not the motion. He bringing the motion for sure. But as far as I'm bringing the energy. I'm circulating this in this atmosphere. This is what I'm doing. I'm an energy shifter. Yeah. Time. I'm glad I didn't leave because, you know, I think at first I was like, I'm going to just sit up in the room and look out the window. And I gave this man a hard time. You don't get easy access to me just for free, okay? You should be making it easy for me. He's made some stuff easy so far. And then there's this girl I met there. And she had like the extra VIP tickets because she works with the school. She's like one of the sponsors or something. And we just had a ball. We watched out for each other while we was with these dudes. My phone died. My camera was in here charging. My lips ashy too. And like I feel like he wanted to be seen. He kept getting up going to the restroom. And he's like, all these girls, I'm like, oh, okay. It was a great night. Then we found some random, I think it was a Japanese place. They had like this rice and it was cut up lobster. The lobster was fresh, honey. Boston. One thing about it. And I ate some meat, which is still in my teeth because I literally haven't gotten up yet. And then he called my phone. He's like, it's my baby sleep. It's my baby. I'm a good guy. I'm like, I said, that's a red flag if you say you're a good guy. he's like, let me see my baby. Mind you, this man had said he was going to take me out. He's extending his flight to take me out. First red flag, because I just met you 5 seconds into the conversation. How did you do that? And then today he's talking about, oh, well, listen, all night last night they were talking about, oh, flights are canceled, right? Made him and his friend was making it seem like, oh, we staying here, da da da. Now today he's talking about he had a flight to catch today, and then yesterday he was like, let's spend all the day together. My time is precious and valuable. I'm not sitting under some man and you getting clout off of me. So, because women have power, no matter what you look like, women have the access. And so then he proceeds to be like, what he said? He called my phone. Yeah, he was like, please, Alexis, let me see you. I said, honestly, I don't feel like going downstairs. If you have a proper date plan for me, sure, then you can see me then. He was like, I want to see your face. And I'm like, no, I don't really feel like getting up. Like, he has an Android, but we could have easily had like a video call or something. But you're not about to be screenshotting me on the phone. So we talking on the phone, and then he's like, really, Alexis, I thought we had a good time. I've been giving the same energy the entire time. You think you're gonna con me into doing what you want that benefits you? And then I'm just like, I had to get up just to go downstairs. I got them people at the front desk got me complimentary coupons, eating free. Like, come on. I'm not going downstairs unless it's for that. And, trying to do some other stuff for me. So he's like, oh, Alexis, I'm a good guy. And I was like, okay, well, I'll consider coming downstairs if you have flowers in your hand. Alexis, I thought, like, that's what it turned. When I say flowers and you talk about all this stuff, your baby, that should be a privilege for you to do. Especially if you say you want to see me. They got flowers at Whole Foods. You could make a cute little bouquet. They got flowers at CVS. I didn't even make a preference because I know delivery is last minute. And, like, I don't know how the delivery markets work out here. But if he wanted to make it work that way, he could. Then he started making all these excuses. After all last night, he was like, I make your life easy. You don't want for nothing with me. Da 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 da. Show me. That's the thing for the year, ladies. Show me. He said, oh, you're a woman of God. I love you. Da da da. Show me. Where is this love? I can't see it. I can't feel it. Where is this love? You shouldn't be making it easy for a man, especially when he was talking about, where do I get flowers? I'm not even giving you any ideas because any regular person knows the grocery store has flowers. You could literally put something together, even if they're inexpensive. There's literally a CVS right next to my freaking hotel room. I think they even carry flowers. And if you want to make it look presentable, he get a couple of them, $4 bouquets, get some wrapping paper, take your time, cut the stems, put them in a vase. If you don't want to do that, like, come on, be creative. I want a creative man. You're not stressing me out in the morning while I'm enjoying my view, talking about you a good guy and I need to come downstairs to see you empty-handed just so you can see me and hug me and talking about some kissing. You could have halitosis. I'm gonna actually take a shower though, and that's my story time of the day. Bye. Oh, y'all, before I get up, this is the other thing he said on the phone. This is when he made mention of girls trying to get with him. Because when you see a man with a kaftan on, I feel like he was, honestly, I walk into the bathroom just to be seen, honestly. Because I'm like, why are you going to the bathroom again? But I'm more impressed by that, So he got up, came back, went to the back, came up. He said he went to the back and girls was like grabbing on him. And they were... and he was like, women are bold, da 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 da.
They see me with you and they want to come in the section. I told them, no, I'm with my girl. And they said, well, I could just come in the section.
And I'm like thinking, they want to be seen too, having a good time like me, because they think he bringing the energy and it's really me. And they want some free drinks, even though it's open bar, but them drinks was hollow and watered down. So yeah, so he kept saying, like, I don't know if that was like a jealousy thing he was trying to do because men be doing stuff like that, or he was just really being authentic and honest, which I could see some honesty in that, because I love when I see a man in the cop time, okay? And you are under the assumption, like, when you see a man, I don't go out like that much, but in a section, you think, oh, he got big money. That's the perception. And I'm just like, if you got big money, then show me. You know all the perceptions. You know how to get the eyes. You know how to you know how to fit into the idea perceived. Show me. Where is this love? Show me. Talk about my baby girl. We'll see. So I don't know when he leaves. I don't know if he leaves. He said something about today. I don't know. Anywhere. You can't even give me flowers. Why would I trust you flying me anywhere? Actually, I never got it from this spot, but they gave me 2 of these yesterday, and I'm actually hungry. I want to sit here and myself and eat. So I am going to put that in. Let me show you what I got. I got like this balsamic blue cheese steak salad, and that sounds so good. But I asked them to cook the steak because it said it was seared. And I got a pepperoni pizza. Who gonna eat all of that? I don't know, but YOLO, we home alone. So, I guess I'll do that. Let me call them. Let me call Tyron. Oh, not him. What's the digits? Next one, 7, 1, 6, 8, 6, 6, 4. Hi, I received a $35 credit towards Bar Moxie, and I was wanting to know if I could order that via online and just pick it up downstairs, or I have to make my order downstairs in person. Okay. All right, thank you. You're gonna have to come downstairs and present it. Just go down. Go. Oh, my stuff is in here. I was looking for this stuff too. Lay down. Go lay down. We just gonna put this hand on top. Cause what? I might have a date tonight. I don't know. With somebody else. But I'm gonna eat. I might be full when I get there. And I'm gonna take it to go. Put my solid core hat on so I can look like a hottie. And I'm gonna take it to go. There's some light in here. Hey! And my stomach looks so good. I had alcohol and I'm not bloated, and that's because I've been taking sea moss and my pre and probiotic. I have my snow boots on, looking like a snack. Oh, my body looks so great. Her body tea, and I haven't gone to Pilates in like a week. Kilo favorite chutney Leopathic. This man didn't know what to do. I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't even know the choreo. She did something like that. I'm gonna put it in the, and I can put it in the bun. Got my edge back. I want to say like this because I'm sexy. I'm sexy. Who's sexy? I'm sexy. Turn it up. I'm gonna burn it up right now. Go see it up right now. R.I.P. to him, because I saw him one of the last shows he was at. He was huffing and puffing on the stage, and I was wondering, is this good? And then the next set he went to, at a different event, we heard the news. When I heard the news, they be trying to take me out. All they can take is notes. Okay, let's go. I didn't get this cold press. If I didn't get this cold press drink, because this was like $7, my whole total would have been like $1 and something. And without the coupon, everything was like $36, and that coupon was $35. So this is the balsamic blue cheese salad. I'm really excited about this. They said the steak was seared at first, but I requested that it be. This is really good lighting. Wow, I need to get myself together. Maybe I can film here again. I love me some steak and blue cheese. And I asked for a medium rare instead of seared. And look, pizza. They gave me another $35 thingy, so I'm excited to use that. Oh, girl. Hello, how are you? I love how thin this is, and it's a half a pizza. First off, the half a pizza was like $14. I paid for a pizza the other day, and it was like $17 for a full small one. This is only half of that pizza, and it's like $15. That's crazy. Base, like, especially with a nice view. That man was not taking me away from this. At all. Come downstairs. Like, Valentine's literally just ended. You talking about your baby, your baby. Tell your new baby, bring your new baby a gift. I think one of my best experiences, I'm too hyped, was meeting Eloge from Congo, where I mentioned to y'all that he's here on asylum. Sometimes you don't realize how good you have certain things. He was like one of the last people to ask a question on the public panel. And when he said he was from Congo, all them heads shifted like, let's listen, because we know there's a war going on over there. This guy. This is the steak blue cheese salad. I love steak and blue cheese. Looks like it has spinach leaves and apples in it. Big. I love you so much. I love you so much. Yeah. I'm gonna take a shower. Put my blue, the rest of this purple set on. The way I booked stuff was so spotty. I should have just booked everything here. I don't like all that riffraff running around.